Hi there, students. To submit. To submit to. Okay, we have two main different meanings of this verb, to submit. The first meaning is to surrender, to back down, to give way to authority or to superior force. So, if you have two wrestlers who are fighting, maybe one of them submits, he gives up, he surrenders. I had to submit to his demands, to give way. I refused to submit to his authority. I refused to surrender to his authority. Okay, the other main meaning of to submit means to hand in, to offer, to present. So you must submit your essay by Friday. You must hand it in. To submit a form, to officially give it in. He submitted his proposal in writing, so he gave it in. Okay, so let's go back now. To submit, to surrender, to yield. I was submitted to rigorous medical checks. So here it means undergo. I was subject to, I was submitted to. Notice this preposition to. Okay, to submit somebody to something, to make them do it. So notice, I submitted to being checked. I agreed to it. I was submitted to a check. I didn't really have any choice in it. Okay, so to be submitted to something, or to submit something to a test or an exam or an experience. He was submitted to extreme racial abuse while on holiday. People were abusing him. So to be subjected to, either you allow, I submit to this, or I was submitted to, I was forced to experience. Now let's go to this idea of to hand in. Submit your essay by Friday. You could submit an argument, to assert, to argue, to contend. So I know you disagree with me, but I submit that this is reasonable behaviour. I suggest, I put forward my proposal for argument. I know that you think this is far too expensive, but I submit, it's my idea, it's my proposal, it's my thinking, that this is a very good value for money, although it is very expensive. Okay, so to submit to yield, to surrender, to force something to undergo an experience, or to submit something, to hand it in, to give it in, to offer, to proffer, to present, to suggest. Okay, so two different meanings. Now, what about formality? Well, I think this word, it's probably ever so slightly formal. Let's see. The army submitted to the authority of the king. This probably sounds slightly formal, maybe a 6.5 in formality. I think you could use it in an informal conversation. It sounds slightly more formal, but I think it's quite flexible. I was submitted to rigorous tests. Yeah, I experienced probably 6 in formality as well. I think you could probably use it in an informal, but it's better something semi-formal or formal. You must submit your homework by Friday. Again, semi-formal 6, 6.5. I think informally I might say hand in, but I think again flexible. So, conclusion, with formality, it's slightly formal. Better to use it on a formal side, but you could use it informally at a pinch, at a stretch, without serious problem. Okay, let's see. To submit, a regular verb. I submitted. I have submitted. And then, let's see, we have a noun, submission. The submission of the rioters was very good news for the Prime Minister. I handed in my submissions for the board to think about. Okay, so a noun. And then we have an adjective, submissive. Submissive, it means obedient, somebody who always obeys, somebody who goes and always surrenders. Okay, so somebody could be aggressive, somebody could be submissive, somebody who serves always. So what about origin? Well, from Latin again, submittere. Sub, under, and mittere, to send, to put. So to send under, to put under. Yeah, the idea of surrender is quite easy, to put under. And I guess to submit your essay, to put it in, or to put it in a place where it is under scrutiny. Okay, so to surrender, to yield, to give in. To submit to make something subject to make something undergo a process or an experience. To submit, to hand in, to present. So you must submit your bids in this tender process by the end of the month. And then to offer a proposal or an argument. I know you don't like the grammar in this phrase, but I submit, I argue, that it's grammatically correct. Okay? So there you go, to submit. Yeah, I know I've just submitted you to 5 minutes of blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the way it goes. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To submit.